Okay, Luke, so hard-fought 1-0 victory. What's your thoughts about the game?
I think it's a brilliant 3 points, and I've said it quite a numerous times since I've been here. Like the group been brilliant. I think obviously we had a group of 17 today, but I think we've probably got 5 or 6 injuries. With Ellis Burdett, Max Matlas, Carl Barker. Just trying to think who else, Sam Murphy, and a few others. To come back into that, and that's a real young side out there today, and they stood up there, and they were brilliant. I think we could have probably scored a few more. I think first half it could have been 2-2 potentially. I think we had the better of the chances second half, obviously with the penalty, but these things happen. Rob's a goal scorer. He'll score goals, and I thought he was, his hold-up play and the way he brought players into play, I thought briliant. I just thought we were great to a man all over the pitch, and they're a good side. They're good going forward. They tested us, and with a long throw and things like that. Stood up, and we certainly were counted, and I think that lifted us up to about 14th now. So it's getting tight down there, but it's another good win. I look at as I said previously before the interview, look at the point average. We're looking more towards can we get in the playoffs. If you take away the first 7 games, as opposed to looking down. But it's a nice winning feeling. For the supporters as well, who were fantastic again today. I know the young lads. I think it's the under 14s. I thought they were superb and creates a little bit of atmosphere as well. So. Really pleased. Nice to go into to Christmas with a win.
Really was one bit of quality really from Ethan, the free kick. It was probably the best bit of quality on the show all game. The goal.
Yeah. He's got great technique, and sometimes I give him a bit of a hard time. Well, probably all of them think I probably give him a hard time, but I see the quality in the lads, and if they can just become more consistent. We've got some good players. That's a great free kick. That is. I think he to get that from that distance up and over the wall. It's brilliant. And again, another one who had to come off with an injury. So, and another young lad who I think's got levels in him. To be fair, he just needs to become consistent, a little bit more consistent at certain things. Which.
Is he going to be fit for Boxing Day, or is it going to be touch and go?
I think touch and go. To be honest with you, I think. Yeah, it's a hamstring. It's a difficult one, and I'm always very much, sacrifice a week for, it not being 6, 7, 8 weeks, so to speak.
But Noah, who's come in today, he actually looked quite settled at the back though. Yeah,
Noah Freeman, came on to come in, young lad, after 38 minutes or what it was, to come in and play like that is testament to his mentality, and thanks to Jimmy and. To Peterborough United in terms of for him, and I thought Luke Gilbert looked assured at the back when he came on as well, and I always say I'm always willing to give young players the chance, the opportunity, and because I think I want a side and a squad here that we can evolve, and look at the longevity as opposed to looking at the here and now. We have to look at the here and now, but equally these lads can do that.
And it was quite telling. The conditions weren't great, but actually defended well at the back all the time. They were sort of like, keeper wasn't really tested too much today.
No. And I tell you what, that the back 5, I think they're an average age of about 22. I think between them. Take Ollie out, I think they're even younger, but who was superb today as well. I thought they were great, and they have been. I look at I think we've only conceded 10 goals, something like that, since we beat Bourne Town here, which is great, and we're creating chances, and I always think we should be scoring probably more goals than we are. Equally speaking, you always give yourself a chance if you're not conceding, but I'm not worried about us going forward. We've got great players, attacking wise. Well done, chaps. See you later. Attacking wise, and I really do think someone's going to get 2 or 3 or 4 past them soon.
I mean, you've got some real pace up front with Sam and Amir, and Rob will score goals. And the penalty aside today, like you said, his hold-up play was really good. I think that he's come back to the club again and sort of like almost a different player this time?
Yeah, I think he's I signed him when I was at Deepin, and I think he's got the bit between his teeth. He loves the club, and we've got players here who want to play for Wisbech Town, and also, but I look at the site. It's pretty much a local team. I'm not saying they're all from Wisbech, but they're within like a 20-30 mile radius, which is what we want. And they're young and they're hungry and they want to progress together. Really pleased with what we've got in terms of we've got Lenny, Fozzie, Amir, Benno, Rob Conyard, Steph Cavozzi, Tom Patworth Boston, another one that's injured today. We've got more than enough at that end of the pitch. But as I say, in terms of the back five, I thought they were superb. I thought, Luke Nicholson in midfield, absolutely fantastic in terms of his work rate alongside Paulius, and I thought Lenny was back to his best today, following his suspension. So really pleased.
And with the injuries, are you still looking? Because obviously you've got quite a few people out. Bring 2 in from Peterborough today. Is it still a work in progress, looking at numbers and things like that? Or
we should have, Bark should be back kind of, I'd probably say, for the Kimberley game, alongside Max as well. Ellis Badette's probably a week away. Ethan, obviously, we're not sure. Tom Patworth Boston, probably a week away. Murph, probably back in the new year as well. So, you look at that, it just shows how competitive it is. I just think, it looks good. It gives me a headache as well. But we need all these players because you get injury suspensions this time of year. So I think that's really key, to make sure that and the group are really good. That in terms of they work really hard every week. We're in twice a week because they want to get better.
And finally, Boxing Day, early start against your former club. What's your message to the fans?
Well, firstly, thanks for all the support so far. Been brilliant since I've been here. And I tell you what, being here is the best feeling when we win games of football. It really is. Just a Merry Christmas to everyone. Hope everyone has a really good Christmas, and I'd like to think we'll take at least 100 to Deepin on Boxing Day. That's my plea. Look, it's against former club and stuff like that, but I think Deepin's a great club. I think Brett's a really good manager, and I've got friends there and stuff. I don't want this to make this game about me going back there. I want to make this game about it's another tough game against a good side who had a good result today. Probably felt they should have beat Skegness, it's going to be difficult. We've got to be at it. I've said to the lads, you need to make sure they look after themselves. We'll train Monday. And then ready to rock and roll on Boxing Day. But 1 o'clock kick-off at Deepin. Hope we can get as many there in full voice to cheer the lads on, and because it makes a difference.